Okay, so you chose to learn about Gmail. So in this video, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what your Gmail account can do. So you can see that I'm already logged into my Gmail account. I know I'm in Mail because you can see up here in this black search bar, I've got Mail highlighted. It also shows me Mail on the left. And you know that I'm logged in because right up top here on the right shows my email address. And again, for training purposes, I'm using a training account. So right away, I am looking at my inbox, and you can see that I have a couple of emails already sent to me. If I want to compose an email or send an email, I'm just going to click on this big red box that says compose. When I click on this box, a pop-up shows down here. I've got my 2 carbon copy and blind copy fields. If you are doing this in a Yorktown domain, you will notice that all of our Yorktown emails have ported over, so we have all of our email addresses ready for you. So I'm just going to start typing somebody's name, and you'll see that they already fill up for me. If you have any personal contacts, those will also show up as well. I'll just type a subject, and in here is the body of my email, so I can type anything I'd like. Down below there are some key features. The first one is the formatting options. By hovering over this little A, I get the formatting options, so I'm just going to click on that, and you'll see that I have some options to change my text. So I can highlight my text, and I can change the color to red. I can make the text larger, and I can center it. So you have all of these different options to play with in the formatting options. I'm just going to click on the A again to hide those options. The next button is the Attach File button. It looks like a little paper clip. When I click on this, I can add any documents that I have into my email. The larger the file, the longer it will take to upload. So you can see mine's finished now, and it is attached. And then the last option is this little plus symbol. When I hover over the plus, I get these 5 options. The first one is insert file using Drive. So if you know what your Google Drive is, you can click on this, and any items that are inside your Google Drive, you can add. I don't have any items right now, so I'm just going to click on cancel. By hovering over this plus symbol again, I can insert a photo, insert a link, insert emote icons. So these are fun little smiley faces, hearts, stars, different things like that. And by hovering over one last time, I can also click on insert invitation. What's nice about the insert invitation is it will create an event on your calendar for you, so you don't have to switch between your Gmail and the calendar. You can just create an event here. So I'm already emailing Carly. If I wanted to invite her to a training, I can just type in training, and I can select the date and time that I'd like the training to be. You can see that her name is right here. The guest list comes from the list of email recipients, so anybody I'm emailing will be in this guest list. I can fill out the rest of this information, and I can choose which calendar to put it on if I have multiple calendars. So I'm just going to click on Insert Invitation, and you'll see that we have a little calendar invite in here as well. Okay, the nice thing about Google is it is always saving for you. So anything you do in your email is constantly saving. So I'm just going to give you an example. I'm just going to type a little bit. And you'll see down below here it says saving, and then it says saved. So it's automatically saving for me. So if I close this email out, I still have access to that email because it will sit in my drafts. So I'm just going to come over here on the left, click on drafts, open up this email, and you'll see it looks exactly the way we left it. So this is a really great feature of Google. If power goes out or your computer shuts off accidentally, you'll still have everything you were typing because Google saves it. Right down below here, next to the word saved, is a trash can. This is what you're going to click if you'd like to get rid of this email. So if I realize that I don't need to send this email after all, I can just click on it, and it's going to delete it from my drafts. I'm just going to refresh my inbox. Okay, so I'm going to click back on inbox and explain a little bit more about what you're seeing here. Any email that has been read will be grayed out. Any email that you have not read will be white with a bold text. Up top here, you have two buttons, newer and older, so we can scroll through all of the emails that we've received. Next to my emails, I have 3 items that I can click on. The first one is a checkbox. You'll see when I check this, it selects the entire email. From here, I have a couple of options. I can delete the email. I can mark it as spam. I can pull this drop down and move it to a folder. So if I've created any folders, I can move this to a folder. Now I want you to know that folders are now called labels. So you see right here it says manage labels. We can create a new label, which would be considered a folder. So I'm just going to call it training emails and click on create. It moved that email to the new label and it created it on my sidebar here. So you can see if I click on training emails, there's that email. If I want to drag something out of here and put it into the inbox, I'm just going to click on it and drag it over to the inbox. Same thing would go if I'm in the inbox, I can drag into any label that I want. The next thing to show you is stars and important. If I mark an email with a star, I can easily access it by clicking on starred. So anytime I star an email and then click on starred, those emails will stand out for me. You may want to use this in a situation where you have to get back to a couple of people and you don't have the time to do it right away. By starring them, they'll stand out to you. Once you email them, just unstar those emails. They'll no longer be starred. Okay, the next item is important. With the important section, the same concept applies. I can mark an email as important and then click on the left to important and I will be able to find those emails. When they're no longer important to me, I'll just unclick that and they'll not be in the important group. You'll see if I go back to my inbox, those emails are still here, they're just no longer marked important. So the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to change the settings for your inbox. If I come right up top here to the right, there's this little settings icon. Just pull that drop down and click on settings. In the general tab, there are a couple of settings that you can change. The first setting I'm going to show you is conversation view. So right here, conversation view is turned on by default. What conversation view means is anytime you send an email to someone and they reply or multiple people reply, all of those emails will get grouped into one email. When you look at your inbox, it will show the email and then it'll show a number letting you know how many other emails are associated with that one. If that's too confusing for you, you may want to shut the conversation view off. The second thing I'll show you is default text style. This is what the body of your email will look like. If you are someone who likes to type a little larger, select the text and choose large. You can also change the color and the font that you like to type in. The next thing is stars. So I told you just a few minutes ago that you could star an email and it'll stand out to you in the starred section. You can use multiple stars, so however you'd like to categorize your emails, maybe green for Yorktown emails, yellow for personal, you can choose multiple stars. I'm going to scroll down and click on signature. By default, no signature is applied. When I click on this little radio icon, I can type in here and I can add my signature. Okay, just select the text and I can change the font of my signature and I can change the size. Okay, if you have a signature from previous email accounts, you can copy and paste it in here. You are only allowed one signature through Google. Scrolling down, we've got the vacation responder, and this is where you would set an automatic reply to your email. So if you were going to be away or on vacation, you could turn your responder on, set the date and an end date, and then apply a message. I'm going to click this off because I don't have a vacation at the moment. So make sure you always click on Save Changes when you're in settings. If you do not save changes, it will default to the settings you had already. I'm going to go back up into settings, and this time I'm going to click on themes. When you click on themes, you'll see all of these different little colored icons appear. These are some themes that Google has provided for you. So you can see if I change it to rose, my inbox will change to this pretty pink. I could go to wasabi, and this would be a light green. They also have some high def themes. If I choose the beach, it will change the background to be a beach. And some of these will actually change with the time of day or the location you're in. You can also choose a custom theme, light or dark, and then you can upload your own photos or choose from photos that they have here. So if I really liked this picture right here, I can set a custom theme. And of course I could use the photos that I already have. Now you don't have to click on save because it's just themes, so it's already saved for you, so you can just click back on your inbox. The last thing I'll show you about Gmail is your ability to view your contacts. So right up top here where it says mail, I'm just going to pull this drop down and click on contacts. It will take me to my personal contacts. At the moment, I don't have any personal contacts. If you did, they would show here. But what I want to show you is our directory. So if you click on directory, you will see that all of our Yorktown accounts are listed here, so I can view the email and username. Okay, so that's it for this lesson on Gmail. Feel free to watch all of the other videos related to this Google intro video. Thanks so much.